If you want to invest in the stock market and beat the S&P 500 over a long period of time, you must stop making these mistakes. And in today's video, I'm going to specifically tell you about this investment that I made in Q Food Technologies and how it's not working out for me and what I plan to do with this investment. Will I keep it? Will I sell it? I don't know. After, if you guys watch the videos, if you can let me know in the comments below what you think, I'd appreciate that. So as you can see, currently my average cost on this stock is $43.71. I am down a total return of 17%, which is only about $77, which isn't, a terrible amount, but it's definitely a huge mistake that I made, and I'm going to tell you what it is right now. So when I was researching this stock, basically what I wanted to have in my portfolio was a company that had high profit and operating margins, and along that paying a great dividend with huge dividend growth in the future. And that was the case for this company. So the profit margin is currently at 38.98%. They have an operating margin of 55.50%. As you can see, everything else is pretty healthy. The return on assets, the return on equity, even the revenue has been increasing quarter over quarter. Something else that I absolutely love about this company, apart from it being a technology company using AI, which is the trend right now, I was just trying to catch a little bit of that momentum. You can see the total cash on hand is 10.62 billion and the total debt is only 6.42 billion. So this was something that definitely caught my eye. So I was like, okay, let me keep researching this company. How is the revenue doing? So since 2021, as you can see, they had 14 billion in revenue. Then it decreased a little bit, but they're trying to catch back up, currently beating the revenue they had in 2021 in the trailing 12 months. Not only that, as always, we like to check that companies have more assets than liabilities, and that is the case for QFIN. They have 48 billion against 23 billion in liability. Something else that definitely caught my mind was the amount of shares issued. As you can see, the company starting to do buybacks in 2024, which again, it gives you a little bit more value to your shares when you're investing in this company. So far I'm like, okay, it has a good profit margin, the numbers are looking good, it has more assets than liabilities, the company's being bought back. They currently are paying a dividend of 3.70%, which is about $1.30 in annual payouts per share. The dividend growth, yes, is only 2 years, but this company just started paying the dividends. At this point, I was like, okay, this is definitely interesting to me. I want to know more about this stock. Let me know what the intrinsic value is to see if I even want to invest in this company, right? So I go to my intrinsic value calculator. As you can see, the QFIN ticker symbol, the growth rate projection for future years, and everything pretty much in every single formula is in the green. It's something that you want to buy. Even with a margin of safety, you could be buying this stock at a price of $80.38. Obviously, the stock is currently at $35. And as you saw in the previous screen, my average cost is about $43. Now, these estimates are very high. This is a good growth multiplier is what analysts are expecting, but what analysts are saying the average cost for this company is around the $50, $60 mark, which is what I wanted to invest in to have maybe like a 10, 15, 20% upside on the company. So now you're asking yourself, well, where is the mistake? You're just having a little bit of a drawdown on this stock. Yes, if this was a US stock, what I forgot to, take a look at in my research is that obviously that this company is a Chinese company, which is not very good at the moment in time that we are in right now in the world, especially with the president of the US. He's putting tariffs on everything and everybody, and this is not helping this stock. And once I saw it drop, I was like, okay, why is this dropping? Maybe it's time to buy more shares. And then I noticed, I knew from the beginning it was Chinese. I just, in the back of my brain, it doesn't matter. I had that thought, I don't know why, but as you can see, it does matter. So I am taking a drawdown right now. I'm not consider selling this company. I'm gonna sell it if it goes below like the $30 mark. I'm probably even gonna buy more shares at the $30 mark, and then if it drops a little bit lower, then that's when I'm gonna sell it at a loss, which is perfectly fine by me. And I'm also considering selling puts on this company just to make a little bit of an income while the stock keeps dropping down. But I mean, the stock has a market cap of 4.73 billion. Their PE ratio is only 5.37. And again, yes, it's a Chinese company. That's why these metrics are like this. But the quarterly financials, they're looking amazing. I mean, the revenue is up, the net income, diluted EPS, net profit margin. The next earnings is going to be in August, I think the 12th or the 18th. I can't remember right now. but that's going to be probably what is going to give me a good indicator of if I should keep the stock or just sell it. So I'm going to wait for the earnings. If it has great earnings, the stock is still probably going to drop because that's just how the market is right now. But at least I know in the back of my head that the company is in good direction and I can hold it, especially when it's paying me a dividend. If I could teach you guys something in this video, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but definitely please do your own due diligence. Make sure you really research a company, especially if it's outside of the United States, because there are some things that are going to overcome even the financials of the company itself, and it's going to hurt your investment. So do your own research. Let me know in the comments below, should I keep this stock? Do you even like this stock? Have you heard about it before? And yeah, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. It does help the channel grow. Thank you so much for all the views in the last video. I know it's nothing crazy, but to me it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video.